Hello, and welcome back once again to your daily source for all the latest updates surrounding Arsenal Football Club. This is the place where you can always find fresh news, insightful reports, and in-depth coverage of everything happening at the Emirates, from breaking developments in the transfer market to injury updates and tactical previews. If you are new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button and officially become part of this growing family of Gunner supporters who never want to miss a single update. Arsenal's summer has been one of the busiest in recent memory, with constant speculation about incoming signings, potential departures, and the overall direction of the squad under Mikel Arteta. With the transfer window rapidly approaching its conclusion, the club is still extremely active on several fronts, trying to finalize business that could shape the entire course of the 2025-26 season. One of the biggest stories concerns Academy graduate Reiss Nelson, who has struggled to establish himself as a consistent starter despite flashes of brilliance whenever called upon. Reports indicate that Crystal Palace are now in advanced negotiations with Arsenal over a £15 million transfer, which would hand Nelson the chance of a fresh start at Selhurst Park while also helping Palace fill the gap left in their attack. For Arsenal, it would create space in the squad and provide much-needed funds to reinvest before the deadline. At the same time, Polish defender Jakub Kiwior is close to sealing a move to Porto, with a loan deal that includes an obligation to buy. The defender, who arrived from Spezia in 2023, has found opportunities limited behind the likes of Saliba, Gabriel, and Ben White, and a switch to Portugal would offer him the regular minutes he needs while Arsenal continue reshaping their defense. Away from transfer dealings, Arsenal confirmed a significant injury update regarding Kai Havertz, who picked up a knee problem in the opening match against Manchester United. The German international has successfully undergone surgery, with the club describing the procedure as a success. While no exact timeline for his return has been announced, there is optimism that he may recover sooner than expected, though his absence still poses a tactical headache for Arteta, who had been planning to integrate him heavily this season. Injuries have unfortunately been a recurring theme in the opening weeks, with Bukayo Saka and captain Martin Odegaard both forced off during the win over Leeds. Saka is set to miss several weeks with a hamstring issue, while Odegaard faces a late fitness test after sustaining a painful shoulder injury. Combined with the absence of Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, Ben White, and others, Arsenal's depth is being tested early. Fortunately, the club's summer signings provide Arteta with options. Among the most exciting is Ebereki Eze, who completed a big-money move from Crystal Palace and trained with his new teammates for the first time this week. Eze's creativity, dribbling flair, and vision could prove vital, and he might even be handed a dream debut at Anfield in Odegaard's role, giving Arsenal a fresh attacking spark. On the flanks, Saka's injury opens the door for Noni Madueke to switch wings, while youngster Max Dowman, who won a penalty against Leeds, offers further depth from the bench. Gabriel Martinelli, surprisingly unused last weekend, is also expected to feature heavily, especially given his impressive record against Liverpool. Up front, Victor Gyökeres has already settled quickly into life in North London and continues to lead the line with authority. Defensively, Arteta is likely to stick with David Raya in goal behind a back four of Jurrien Timber, William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Ricardo Calafiori. Declan Rice, who looked much improved in the Leeds game, is expected to partner Martin Zubimendi in midfield to provide stability and control. Sitting top of the Premier League table with 2 wins from 2, Arsenal travel to Anfield with momentum, belief, and the chance to make an early statement against a major title rival. Though injuries force Arteta into difficult decisions, the depth and balance of his squad mean Arsenal will not lack confidence going into one of their toughest away tests of the season. Meanwhile, transfer business continues behind the scenes. Arsenal are strongly linked with Bayer Leverkusen defender Piero Hincapié, a highly rated Ecuadorian center-back who has attracted attention across Europe. At just 22 years old, Hincapié combines versatility, composure on the ball, and strong defensive instincts, all qualities that fit Arteta's system perfectly. Personal terms are believed to have been agreed, and Arsenal are preparing an official bid, though his release clause could make negotiations difficult. Alongside this, Arsenal are monitoring Real Madrid winger Rodrigo, whose future in Spain is uncertain after the arrivals of Kylian Mbappé and Endrick, as well as the continued rise of Vinicius Jr. Though prizing him away from Madrid will be no easy task, Arsenal remain alert to opportunities that could elevate their attack even further. On the injury front, the blow of Havertz's absence has raised the possibility of Arsenal moving for a versatile attacker to maintain tactical flexibility. Sporting director Edu Gaspar and the recruitment team are weighing whether to pursue a short-term solution, such as a loan signing, or to invest in another forward capable of supporting Gyökeres and easing the burden on Saka and Martinelli. Balancing finances under FFP rules remains a challenge, but Arsenal appear determined to remain competitive across all competitions this season. Looking ahead to Europe, Arsenal's Champions League group stage fixtures have been revealed under UEFA's new format, and supporters are buzzing at the prospect of facing elite opponents. Having made huge strides domestically last season, Arteta and his players are eager to prove themselves on the European stage, where a strong start could set the tone for a memorable campaign. With the squad continuing to evolve, injuries forcing fresh solutions, and transfers still in motion, Arsenal stand at a fascinating crossroads. The weeks ahead will not only shape their domestic campaign but could also determine how far they can go in Europe. In summary, Arsenal find themselves in a period of transition, opportunity, and ambition. The departures of Nelson and Kiwior, the blow of Havertz's injury, and the high-profile arrivals of Gyökeres and Eze all signal change, but also growth. With the Premier League title race already heating up and the Champions League just around the corner, the Gunners' resilience, depth, and hunger will be put to the test. The clash with Liverpool at Anfield provides the perfect stage to measure their progress. If Arteta's men can rise above their injury setbacks, integrate their new stars seamlessly, and maintain their winning momentum, Arsenal could very well establish themselves not just as contenders, but as genuine frontrunners for major silverware in the 2025-26 season. In attack, the Gunners continue to monitor developments in Spain with Real Madrid winger Rodrigo. The Brazilian star, immensely talented and capable of playing across the front line, faces an uncertain future in Madrid after the arrivals of Kylian Mbappe and Endrick, alongside the ever-growing influence of Vinicius.